Hello students, today I am going to teach about new chapter in human physiology, that is chemical coordination and endocrine system. Okay, chemical coordination and endocrine system. So normally in our body, the nervous system regulates all our body functions. Okay, our body functions are regulated by nervous system, okay, and also this endocrine system also. So nervous system and endocrine system both together, they controls the all our body functions, control or control and coordinates the all body functions, nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, so here endocrine system release the hormones. With the help of hormones, controls the our body functions. So in this chapter we will going to learn about different types of the endocrine glands. So how many glands are present, where they are located, next what their secretions, what their secretion. Okay, so we will see the complete detailed description of endocrine system. So first of all, introduction part. Okay, so nervous system and endocrine system both together, they controls the our body function. If the nervous system is controls the body organs, that is called neural control and chemical coordination. Chemical coordination means here the endocrine system produce some chemicals. With the help of chemicals means here hormones. So hormones regulates the or controls the our body functions. So that's why this coordination is called chemical coordination. So nervous system and endocrine system both, they controls the our body functions or regulates the our body functions. Okay, so generally in our body three types of glands are present. Three types of glands are present. They are exocrine glands, endocrine glands and heterocrine glands. Exocrine, endocrine, heterocrine glands are present. So here exocrine glands means here they have the ducts or they provided with ducts. So with the help of ducts, they release their secretion into their target organ. So they are called exocrine glands or ducts glands. Okay, so they are provided with ducts. Next, their secretions are called enzymes. Okay, so they release the enzyme or they produce enzymes. For example, salivary glands, okay, liver, salivary glands, sebaceous glands. These glands, they have the ducts. With the help of ducts, they release their secretion into their target organ. Next, endocrine glands. Endocrine glands means they are ductless glands, which means they don't have the ducts. Okay, so that's why they release their secretion into directly blood. Okay, so here the endocrine glands are ductless glands, they don't have the ducts, so that's why they release their secretion into the blood. Next, these secretions are called hormones. So their secretions are called hormones. For example, all endocrine glands, for example, thyroid gland, pituitary gland, pineal gland, parathyroid gland. So number of glands are there. Next, heterocrine glands. Heterocrine means which have both structures, means they release the enzymes and hormones. They have the exocrine part. Here they have exocrine part and endocrine part. So they release the enzyme and they release the hormones also. So that's why these are called heterocrine glands. For example, pancreas. So pancreas is a heterocrine gland. So here in our body these three types of glands are present, but in this chapter we will going to learn about only endocrine glands. So we will going to learn about complete description about endocrine glands. Okay, so these secretions are called hormones. So first of all we will going to learn about hormones. What are they? Hormones. What is the meaning of hormone? How many types of hormones are present? Hormones. Okay, so hormones means which are a chemical compounds. These are non-nutrient chemical compounds, okay, and acts as secondary messenger, acts as internal messenger and produce trace amount. So these substances are called hormones. So normally hormones are chemical compounds. Okay, so here chemical compounds which are non-nutrients, which means they are not produce the energy. So non-nutrient chemical compounds acts as internal messengers. Internal messengers means they brings the information to their target organ. They carry the messages to their target organs. So that's why means they transport the messages one part to the another organ, one organ to another organ. They transport. Here hormones transport the messages from one organ to another organ. So that's why these are also called internal messengers and produce trace amount. Okay, they produce small amount only little amount, that is enough for their function. So this is about hormone. So non-nutrients chemical compounds acts as internal messenger and produce trace amount. Next, this hormone word was coined by Starling. This word was coined by Starling. He was a scientist. So first the Starling was discovered this hormone word. Next, first discovered hormone is secretin. Secretin hormone. First secretin hormone is discovered. Okay, so this is about hormones. Next, hyposecretion and hypersecretion. Hypo and hypersecretions leads to diseases. Okay, so hyposecretion and hypersecretion means if the secretion is increased or decreased. If the secretion is increased or decreased, both are leads to the diseases. Next, they degraded in the tissues. They degraded in the tissues and excreted by bile and urine. They excreted out by bile and urine. Okay, so these are general features of hormone. So hormones are nothing but chemical compounds. These are non-nutrients, acts as internal messengers and produce trace amount. First, this word was coined by Starling. First discovered hormone is secretin. Next, hypersecretion. Both leads to the disease. They degraded in the tissues and excreted to the out by the bile and urine. Next. Next we will discuss about types of hormones. So hormones mainly by the chemical nature, based on the chemical nature, they are classified into three types or categorized into three types. First one, amine hormone, peptide. Second one, peptide or protein hormone, Third one is steroid hormone. Okay, so first one, amine hormone, peptide hormone and steroid hormone. So first about amine hormone. Amine hormones means they are a derivative of single amino acid. Hormone means they are derivative of single amino acid, means they are produced from the only one single amino acid. So that's why these are called amine hormone. For example, epinephrine, norepinephrine and thyroxine hormone. These are derivative of tryptophan. These are derivative of tyrosine amino acid. So these are derivative of the tyrosine amino acid. Next, one more example, melatonin. Melatonin is derivative from tryptophan. Okay, so these are the amine hormones. Okay, next, peptide hormones. So peptide or protein hormones, which means here only few peptide chains are present, that is called only small peptide chain, only few amino acids are present, so that is called peptide chain. Protein hormone means it has numerous lot of amino acids to form long or many peptide chains, so they forms the protein hormone. Peptide hormones means they have the small peptide chains. Okay, so peptide hormones, protein hormones. Peptide hormone means small peptide, they have the small peptide chains, so they are called peptide hormones. For example, ADH and oxytocin. ADH and oxytocin, they are peptide hormones. Next, protein hormones. Protein hormone means they have the numerous amino acids. They have the numerous amino acids, lot of amino acids. For example, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. So these are protein hormones. Here these are protein hormones. Next, steroid hormones. Steroid hormones means they are derivative of cholesterol. Okay, these are derivative of cholesterol. For example, estrogen, progesterone hormones. So these are the three different types of the hormones, okay, based on the chemical nature. So they are, first one, amine hormone, peptide hormone, steroid hormone. So amine hormone means they are derivative of only one single amino acid. Here peptide hormone means peptide or protein, both are same, but in peptide hormone means only few peptide chains or few amino acids are present. Next, protein hormone means lot of amino acids are present. Steroid hormones means they are derivative of cholesterol. So these are the examples. Okay, so this is types of hormones.